Of the various groups affected by our government shutdown, military families can oftentimes be among the hardest hit. Over 1 million active duty service members are among those required to report for duty without pay until the government is funded again. Many of those families already live paycheck to paycheck and also rely on government-supported health care services. But could some help be on the way? President Trump announcing a temporary solution over the weekend with a plan to reallocate $8 billion originally earmarked for research and development left over from the Pentagon's 2025 budget. NewsNation's Nancy Liu is live at Camp Pendleton in Southern California. So Nancy, I know you have been hearing directly from military families about their concerns.
Yeah, that's right, Nichole. And a word we're hearing a lot of is stress. With Camp Pendleton and over 30 other military installations, California is home to more active duty service members than any other state. The government shutdown hits especially hard here in Southern California, where the cost of living is among the nation's highest. For many, bi-monthly military paychecks barely cover housing and basic needs. While the Trump administration is moving funds to cover paychecks going out tomorrow, October 15th, there is financial uncertainty for 1.3 million active duty service members and their families going forward. The Adams family has resorted to taking out no-interest loans ahead of a costly Navy transfer to the East Coast in the next 2 months.
It was kind of nerve-wracking trying to have to finance our home based on loans rather than a paycheck that I thought was going to be guaranteed working for the government. I think it'll start hitting me in the next couple of weeks, like, oh crap, where are we going with it?
Yeah, a little stressful, not knowing like if we can afford diapers or, just groceries in general, especially with 2 young kids. So trying to do the best we can.
I think with the shutdown, so many families are already living paycheck to paycheck. We know this. And so if you're talking about missing a paycheck, they're going to feel it immediately. And even I think some of the fear right now is just leading into that first missed paycheck. And so we're only a couple of days away, and that's why the education piece of this is so important.
Now, at Feeding San Diego and food pantries across the country, overall demand is already high due to inflation. Outreach efforts are kicking up now due to the government shutdown, which has more military families also in need of assistance. The shutdown also means uncertainty within the military's TRICARE health program, which says it may not be able to process claims for military members, and some military pharmacies, they're also running on limited hours and limited supplies. That further complicates matters for these families. Nichole?
Yeah, it really makes it tough for a lot of people, Nancy. Many of these families have been through shutdowns before. Is that at all helping to kind of soften the blow?
Yeah, this is the third government shutdown in the past 12 years. So yes, there are many families who've been through this before, but there are always occasions and life events that require extra financing. Take a listen to an especially heartbreaking situation for a family out at Camp Lejeune.
Every time I've been through a government shutdown, it's the same thing all over again. I think our biggest impacted thing is my little sister is getting married in 2 weeks. I'm not going to have the money to go to her wedding, and I was supposed to officiate her wedding.
And with the shutdown expected to drag on, many families we spoke with, they suspect they'll be relying on relatives or credit cards in heading deeper into debt. But Nichole, imagine not even being able to attend to your sister's wedding.
I know, hearing that, Nancy, I really hope she is able to get there. That's very sad. All right, Nancy Liu, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.